Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls 3 Champions Ash mod playing with the cleaver. We just killed the sage, crystal sage, and time to go to the cathedral. What is this weapon? +2. Not good enough anymore. Oh shit! Hi, buddy. Hi. The bug is here. The bug is here. Hi. I have to restart the game. When that happens, you need to restart the game. I got some fries, so if you hear me eating, I am so sorry. But I will be eating fries. Hope none of you mind. It is fries after all. Most important thing in the world. So, most important thing in the world. Yeah, right. The fries are good though. The fries are good. Nice, crispy, and soft. The skin is crispy while the insides are very soft. So, time to talk more about Last of Us because honestly, it is gigantic news about the game and what's happening with it and how a company burns all its bridges with everyone. If you are on Twitter and all that shit, you will notice a lot of people are bashing Last of Us too, rightfully so. And there are some people trying to say like, those people are bigots or homophobes and shit like that. Well, I think those people don't realize is that the people of the LGBT community also hate it. They also hate the fucking game because it's a horrible representation if you think about it. One of the characters who is trans, Lev, I think his name is, gets lynched. So that's fucked up. Ellie is changed completely. I've seen the gameplay. Ellie is a bitch in Last of Us 2. Nothing like the old Last of Us 1. No, completely different. Like out of character different. Not even like like some kind of growth. No, it's out of character. Dina is unfortunately used as a triangle. So Dina is bisexual, but she's used to be, she's used for a love triangle, which is bullshit. Because, come on, some people argue it's a stereotype, which I kind of agree. It's like the whole stereotype of, I don't know with who to be. It's like, come on. And yeah, all hate it. Everyone hates it, which I think is great. I think it's great that we're all united for one common goal, that is hating Last of Us 2 for a shitty game. That is, like, it's a shitty game. And people, some blind followers will try to say, no, you hate it because of this, you hate it because of that. No, it's still good. Listen, no one is knocking the game off by being pretty. The game is beautiful. The game has great soundtrack. It does. That is all true. But there's one tiny little problem. Last of Us is a story-driven game. It's a story game. Not a gameplay game, a story game. If, as you might imagine... He fainted me. Son of a bitch, he fainted. If the game has a shit story, and your game is a story-driven game, well, that's a problem. Then the whole pull for your game is gone. It's shit then. So, yeah, I'm hating on the game. The disrespect towards Joel, the change in Ellie, which is like, what the fuck? It's unreasonable. Like, I don't get it. And it's torture porn. I started talking about this, and I think I'm right. It's torture porn. It's pure torture porn. Like, the game is all about, it's torturing you. The game is fucking torturing you. It's sad. And this is coming from someone who just watched the game, not played it. I had to stop. I didn't get the Joel part. It's torture. It's torture. I couldn't watch the Joel's death. I couldn't. So I skipped it. I just couldn't watch. I know what happened. I watched the leaks. I knew what happened. I knew it. It's torture. It's just... And that makes you think like, what kind of creator, what kind of writer gets to that point? Like, these are your characters. These are your creations. And you're treating them like that. For no gain. There is no gain. The characters are treated so poorly, and yet there is no importance to their treatment. Nothing. It's shock. Everything is shock. Spoiler alert, Joel's death is a shock. It's not meaningful. Joel lost brain cells. Surprising enough, he lost brain cells. You know, in the first game he was experienced survivalist. Here he is a gullible buffoon. It's like, what happened? And you might be saying, I'm too invested into a game I have not played. It shows how much The Last of Us 1 was good. When you're so invested into a game that you haven't even played yet, and you're that invested. I keep talking about it. Bloodborne. That's why Bloodborne is the greatest game I've ever made. I love the game, even though I haven't fucking played it. I love it. When videos can showcase how good your game is, there's no talk here anymore. The game is good. Like, that's it. There's no more talk. There's no more like, oh, but is the game? No, the game is good. The game is good. And I just feel like The Last of Us 2 is just it's spitting. Ellie spits on Joel. Ellie disrespects Joel for the stupidest reasons ever. And oh man, I'm not even gonna talk about the end. That I'm not gonna spoil, but I'm just gonna say this: Ellie spits on Joe. Ellie spits on Joel's death. Pure and simple. She does. She does. Neil Cuckman spits on Joel's corpse because of course he does. I mean, it's not enough to kill a character in that way. You did. You might as well spit on him. You know, fuck the motherfuckers who like Joel, right? It's just stupid. Like, nobody. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's torture porn. It's torture porn for everyone. You know, not just like, oh, it's just you know, for the individual. I feel like it's worse for the players because you feel nothing. Nothing is gained. Watch all your favorite YouTubers playing the game, streamers. They all agree. It's all for nothing. And then you know, I had to do it because of course I had to. I went to Twitter and I saw Troy Baker, you know, the one who voices Joel, and he, of course, I don't know if he is under NDA or if he truly is just supporting all this shit, because I think he's supporting all this. They kill his character horribly, and yet he somehow is okay with that. I just feel like, nah, I'm not defending Troy. Troy is a piece of shit also. Not as a person, but when it comes to characters, he, you know, for allowing something like that to your own character that you voice, and you allow that. Wow. I'm pretty sure as a person, he's probably, you know, like everyone else, he's okay. But when it comes to The Last of Us, nah, he just moron. That's all I'm gonna say, moron. So yeah, he said like he posted like, it can't be all for nothing, and sorry, Troy. The sentiment is, it was all for nothing. All of it. Everyone fucking agrees. It's all for nothing. And the worst thing is, I'm also right. It seems like Neil went with the whole, you know, as much inclusion as possible into his game to create a shield from criticism. So no one can criticize him. Because then immediately you're all of a sudden labeled as a bigot. What the? What the? There you go. So yeah, I feel like he just made himself a shield, and that's it. That's why he included all those characters. There's none of them are treated any kind of nicely. It's all tortured. Every single one of them is tortured. There's nothing nice to them. Nothing nice happens to them. Nothing. And then you realize that why did Cuckman do that? And then you think about it, it's like, it's a shield. It's a fucking shield so that no one can criticize his game publicly, or else they're gonna be called a bigot, a homophobe, you know, all the classical names. And you know, I was thinking like, maybe that's not true, you know. But no, the first like big media for the PlayStation, you know, the Square Push or Push Square, immediately labeled anyone who said shit and review bombed Last of Us 2, rightfully so. Called us all bigots. That's it. That was it. That was their explanation to why the game was bombed. So even Push Square is okay with torture porn. Remember, please, anyone who said the game is a 10 out of 10, it loves torture porn. They love it. They love that the characters are experiencing torture and PTSD on the levels that I don't think anyone should. No matter how, unless they did something truly horrible, which they haven't. Spoiler alert. Like Abby. Abby deserves shit. But no! Abby... oh, that character. So it's like... Well, what's happening here? Why the torture porn? Why the harsh... Why? Human's mind is the worst thing. No matter how much torture and all that, a human's mind can think of worse. And clearly, Cuckman thought of worse. And I don't know. As a man who loves Last of Us 1 dearly, the story touched me on that emotional level where it's like, Ellie is my fucking daughter, man, and ain't nothing gonna happen to her. Nothing. Joel was ready to die for Ellie, and I was fucking too. And it's like, well, here, let me spit on your fucking, on you liking a character. Let me spit on it. And of course, he did. So yeah, I'm still mad. I'm still exhausted about the things in Last of Us 2. And to see, you truly see the shill media. I hate the big conspiracy theories about, oh, everything is controlled, big media. And it's fucking true. You hate to admit it, but it's fucking true. Because who can be okay with the shit you're seeing? Who? No rational human being could be okay with the shit you're seeing in this game. And they're giving it a 10 out of 10. What? How do you fucking go sleep at night? When you see that kind of imagery and you're like, yeah, this is fine, this is a 10 out of 10. That's like saying, that's like watching videos, the shit that's happened in the concentration camps, the horrible shit. It's like, oh yeah, this is a 10 out of 10. Bitch, what the fuck is 10 out of 10 there? What the fuck? It's that bad, and then it's like all of a sudden every big critic is like, oh, I'm a fan of this. Like you're okay with torture porn? You're okay with that shit? Like damn! And every single one of them, it's not like it's one. No. Every single fucking critic is okay with that. Everyone is all of a sudden okay with torture porn, because fuck them characters, am I right? Where's my check, Cuckman? Where's my fucking check? Don't blacklist me, please. Please, we're a multi-million dollar company. We need the free samples, please. Fucking bullshit. It's a fucking bull. You can see how much I'm invested, because I love these fucking characters, man. I'm a character person. If I love a character in a video game, I'm gonna do I love them. I love Voss from Far Cry 3. Yes, he's an evil person. Yes, he's the antagonist, but fucking do I love him. Great fucking character. The actor who did it, also great fucking actor. I forgot his name. I think it's Michael Musso or Michael Mondo. I forgot. I'm sorry. But you are fucking great as Voss. And this is all just like, what the fuck? And what the fuck? Again, Troy Baker is all in on this. He's okay with the torture porn. He's okay with the horrible shit that happens to the characters. He's okay with that because he said it's okay. He supports it. I'm done defending that person. I'm done. He loves it. He as everyone else in the media loves it. He loves it too. I'm pretty sure he would have loved it if Joel was tortured and not just killed immediately. Fuck, Joel got the easy death. Like, when you look at all that, Joel got the easy death. Not like the other characters. I mean, how do you lynch a character? Why? Why the extreme violence? You might be saying, well, you're okay with Doom. First of all, you're killing demons. If you're not feeling bad about demons, then what the fuck are you talking about as a human being? Okay, everyone can agree demons are bad. Extremely bad. Horrible bad. Murder them as any way, shape, or form possible. I 100% agree. But to lynch someone? To fucking lynch someone? Why? Who has that much hatred in a fucking apocalyptic game? Who cares about that kind of shit? And people talk about sexuality and shit. Who cares? Who has the time of the day as a fucking as a survivalist to care about sexuality? That's on your mind, not the fucking food and water you might be missing. No, it's the sexuality. What the? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. This makes nothing. This has no sense with the game. But what's there to say? I'm killing the giant. What's there to say? I'm just. How can someone be okay with that? How? And by the way, the sex scene mocapped. The scene was fucking mocapped. Cockman was fucking dry humping some dude. Abby is a girl, but Abby has a male body in that scene. Why? Why? Why did you make someone... Why? Why was it mocapped, first of all? Why? Like... Shit, man. Ridiculous. How can a game... How can a developer do so bad? How? How is that possible? To do that bad? Not even Mass Effect Andromeda did that bad. Mass Effect 3 is a saint compared to this shit. A saint. Like what the actual fuck? Wait. Let me see if it's in shields maybe. Nope. Okay, they need to address the. They need to address the saw cleaver not being, the weapons not being infusible. So yeah, I just like come on, come on, Cockman, you know it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. You know what you did is bullshit. You know. I refuse to believe he doesn't know. I refuse to believe he does not realize what he has done. And another thing that you might not know, there's a flashback where Joel says, you know, there was a sequel, wasn't that good? The man fucking knows what he's done. The man, and we allowed it. We as fans of the series allowed it. We got divided. The man wanted to divide the series, extremely divide the series, mind you, but he's done it. But he hasn't thought of something. Actual LGBT community and us gamers are getting together to hate this fucking game. The game actually united people. It created a divide between the blind fans and people who actually, you know, can see shit like, what the fuck is this? We all want to love The Last of Us 2. We all want to, but we can't. It's shit. We can't love it. And people are agreeing that, you know, we're all uniting that this is a shit fucking game. But no, we're all, you know, bigots, phobes, and shit like that, you know, because what else you gonna say, am I right? Can't criticize the story, because all of a sudden, fuck the story, it's the gameplay. Sure. It's fucking gameplay. Oh. And when I think about Abby, oh man. I'm gonna say something. No character deserves this much hate. But damn is Abby close to it. And just because how Cockman wrote her. What she does. Because of her actions, people hate her. Not because she exists. No. Because of her actions. People are gonna hate on her and pile on her after the reason of why, you know, of her actions. Oh, trust me. It's a dogpile effect. Pure and simple. But people hate her because what she does. And then comes the dogpiling of why the fuck she looks like a guy who has that much muscle in an apocalyptic game. You know, where does she find the roids? Does she eat fingers for protein? And you start to dogpile them because it's easy. But nobody hates Abby because how she looks. It's because of her actions. Everything else comes later. And yeah, there's now people saying, you know, there's people now saying how, you know, people are traumatized that characters don't deserve this kind of treatment. Exactly! No character deserves this kind of treatment if it doesn't make sense. But now some people are seeing that. Some people are seeing that. And all I can say is welcome. I will not judge you. I will not be mad at you for, buying the game and seeing the real shit. We're all here united on hating the game. It's now basically us, the gamers, people who actually seen the shit and for what it is, and the big media. It sounds stupid, and it is stupid, but that it is, because every single big blogger, every single big reviewer gave it a 10 out of 10. Every single big reviewer was okay with torture porn. Torturing characters. They were okay with that. Even I, who am completely okay with violence, went with, okay, this is a little bit too much. Okay, there's violence, and then there's over violence where you're just like, okay, I need to stop because this is getting too much for no fucking reason. Like, why does when Ellie, hits someone with a fucking pipe, they lose half a face? Why? First of all, cracking the skull, understandable. Blowing the head off? Fuck no. Hello, what? You actually see brain matter on the fucking golf club. That's right, you see brain matter. What the oh, for fuck's sake. You see brain matter. Like, come on. Come on. There's such thing as violence, and there's such thing as too much violence. Especially on your favorite character. Nobody wants to see Joel die. Nobody, and I was right. Nobody wanted Joel to die. People are mad. People are fucking mad. Every single streamer and YouTuber are mad that Joel is dead. But no, the context will make it better. It didn't. The context made it worse. So yeah, I'm sorry. Is it good to feel? Does it feel good to be right? Of course. But it's a shitty thing to be right about. So I was hoping that I was wrong. I was hoping that the leaks were wrong because, damn it, I love this fucking set. I love these characters. But no, everything has to come crushing down. Because fuck it. Because fuck it, and only one person, or well, two people in this whole fucking story get a happy ending. And no, it's not the ones you think of. I'm not gonna spoil it more. So yeah, it's just... It's torture porn. It's torture porn. And I'll say it again. I'm okay with violence. But violence just for sake of violence gets tired. You get exhausted. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is too much. You might be saying, well, isn't Sekiro violent? No. And here's why it's not. Sekiro has violent acts, but the imagery is stylish, not violent. You don't see guts spilling, you don't see brain matter. No, you see just blood. You just see splatters of blood everywhere. That's stylized. Not much brutal. It's brutal, but not just the violence, It's tasteful violence. Doom is gore. Doom is gore, but Doom gore is fine because you're just killing demons. So fuck them demons. But this, And the problem is, yes, the world is violent. You made the world violent, Cockman. You made the world violent. And yet you then bash Ellie and the player over the head because you did a violent thing. Guess what? The world is violent. And in a surviving world, in an apocalyptic world, violence is a tool. It's no longer like something to be appalled about. No, it's a fucking tool at this point. There's no such thing, in a world that there's no such thing as society, violence becomes a tool. Not something to be, oh, I'm above this. No, motherfucker. Violence. In some unfortunate regard, violence will then, that situation, bring you food or water. Because of violence, you might survive another day. That's survival. Not just, oh, violence is bad. No, in that world, violence is necessary. Is that a good thing? Fuck no, it's not a good thing. But guess what? In that world, violence is necessary. It is necessary. No matter how much you like it or not, it's necessary. Is it an uncomfortable thing? Of course it is. But again, it's necessary. It's you or me. Simple as that. And the biggest insult is, Joel was ready to die for Ellie. He was. You know, the shooting up a whole hospital, like that's a lot of people, a lot of guards you have to go through. And for Ellie to return the the lack of returning the favor is disgusting. Truly disgusting. It's a slap in the fucking face. It's just no. It's disgusting. It is what it is. It's disgusting. But no, it's a 10 out of 10 game because of course it is. It's the Last of Us. And then some people say, you know, some people said that it's Oscar baiting basically. And then I had to correct them because even this story is too shitty for Oscars. It's Game of the Year baiting. It's GOTY baiting. That's what Last of Us 2 is. It's designed to get a Game of the Year, and because of the whole LGBT shield and the woke shield that Neil put on himself and the game, because now you know you can just call him a homophobe or some shit like that if they didn't like the game because one of their favorite characters died. You just you know, and you know, well, you're now a homophobe, man. You know, yeah, I know. You know, this happened to these characters. You know, they're tortured and shit like that. But you're a homophobe, man. You're just a homophobe. So it's like, yeah, and I know what Cockman did. He made a shield. He is using LGBT people and you know the whole representation thing as a shield, not to actually be somehow inclusive. No, he just wants a shield. He wanted a shield to protect himself and to protect, well, himself actually, not the game. He doesn't give a fuck about the game clearly. To protect himself from criticism. Because of course, because if he doesn't do that, if he is open to criticism, he has to accept that his approach was wrong. And that's one thing that no one who preaches on Twitter wants to do. No one who is all of a sudden a preacher on social media wants to admit, hey, I was wrong. Because then what's the point? You know, why were you preaching so hard and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, I'm wrong? Huh? Then what the fuck you preaching for? Basically. No! No! Okay, the one thing I don't understand is, have they nerfed the damage for everyone? Because they clearly nerfed the damage on the axe. The axe is shit right now. I don't know when it gets better. Maybe when I have more strength. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what? I broke the... Wait, what? You can do that? No! Whew! Okay. A little bit of a close one. I would say so myself. A little bit of a close one. Let's go level up. Wait a minute, I never burned it? Seriously? Oh shit. We need damage. More than anything else, we need damage. But it seems like I'm gonna end the episode here. Let's go to Fire and Keep, and then I'm gonna end the episode. Yeah, the game has problems in encoding loading screens, loading areas. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I greatly appreciate the support. Goodbye.